How do you know that you're hitting upon something that's going to work for your audience?
Man, that's a good question. You should have sent me earlier. That's a really good question. I think a lot of chances when you do design, a lot of chances when I designing, and empathy is the most important thing. Especially when you design for a client, or if you design for a friend, or if you design for yourself, you always set up a theme. And that is something that is different from fine art. I think fine art, a lot of chances you just expressing your emotion. That's your own agenda. That is something that is within yourself, and you want other people to understand yourself. And that's the difference between design something for clients or for somebody else or for a purpose or for a communication purpose. And I think that is the fascinating thing about design, that we are actually trying to convey a message. And that's the key of doing design. It's not only need to be aesthetically pleasing to a lot of people, but also there is a message behind it. And I think for me, what really excites me is I'm not only translating the message in a verbal way, but also using visual to interpret certain idea, and triggers people, see the image and associate an emotion or associate the response towards the image. For example, we have the South by Southwest Big Bag, which is the whack-a-mole. When you look at the South by Southwest whack-a-mole image, it's interactive because whack-a-mole, the game itself, it's old school, but also it is an interactive game. And in the same time, on the image you'll see the tangram shapes, which is 7 pieces from a square that is used to shape and grouped into the wording South by Southwest. So that's a promotional branding for South by Southwest, but in the same time, it is relating to what we do, which is interactive. And the reason why that I was having the whack-a-mole there was because I went to South by for the first time last year, and I loved it. But I was so exhausted after that, and I saw everyone that I know telling me that it was just almost like being whacked every single night. And that was the inspiration behind it. But the thing is, I wanted to translate this inspiration, which is everybody is exhausted, but in the same time being accelerated by this event. So I wanted to sort of combine this emotion together and translate it into a visual language that people can feel related, but they can also have their own interpretation. And if I can do that, if people actually feel the way that I feel, and somehow they can also, personally relate to what I do, I would be really, really glad. And that is my goal, and that is the reason why that I love what I do.
Yiying, that was awesome. Thanks.
Thank you. That was great.